I believe it's time for them to stop putting best in slot weapons as a RNG rare drop rate drop in general. Also, stop allowing players to sell these weapons on the marketplace, because you're doing nothing but fucking up the economy. But if you look at it from a business perspective, why would SEGA do that? SEGA makes millions off of people buying AC scratches. Then they take the millions of Meseta that they make and go buy best in slot gear. Once they buy best in slot gear, the value tanks, and that's what's going to happen with Flugel weapons. When they start dropping like candy, they're gonna be worthless. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be before they become irrelevant and obsolete. They typically go around about maybe 3 to 4 months before they come out with a new series and do the same thing with the next series. So when they come out with 11-star weapons, we're going to see the same thing. They're going to be very hard to get, and they're going to lock them behind a low drop rate, and people are going to do exactly what I just said in the beginning of this video. They're going to go buy a shit ton of AC scratches, make the Meseta, and go buy best in slot gear, just to literally AFK and Rintim or Alio and talk shit to other players that don't have best in slot. We call these fuckers whales. That needs to end. Stop putting this gear in the game. Or if you're not going to do that, I said it in the last video that I made, make it so that players can't sell it in the marketplace. Make best in slot gear matter and be something that's grinded on, not something that is a lottery that you can sell, make profit off of. It's unfair. I mean, we already have to deal with that shit drop rate. We have a campaign going on for a 100% rare drop rate right now, and people are still barely getting Flugel. I got lucky and got the Knuckles yesterday, but I probably will never see another 10-star weapon again. And that's just the truth of the matter. They need to end this cycle. We don't need another relic weapon disaster. For those of you guys who are not OG players, the same thing occurred back when we had relic weapons as best in slot, which actually went on to be the best in slot gear for like 5 months, and then Rugged came out. Now we have a reskin version of the relic weapons called Melic weapons. Ain't that a bitch? They need to do something about that as well. Stop reskinning everything. Oh right, I didn't explain what the relic weapon disaster was. Essentially, it's what we're going through right now, what we've been going through for the last couple of years. It's when they come out with best in slot gear and this shit barely drops for anybody. Only the super rich can afford it, and all they do is sell and resell to other rich players. So basically, only the top of the line players that spend money on the game are able to afford it. Players that got lucky and got the drop, well, of course you can sell for hundreds of millions of Meseta, then turn around, buy another weapon for 100 million Meseta, and so on and so forth, to keep basically getting your money back and getting a different weapon and circulating weapons. That was the relic weapon disaster. That shit was horrible, because that shit lasted for like 4 to 5 months. Players were unable to get relic weapons because the drop rates were just basically -0.
Yeah, we stop some interest, so it's back to the watt now. Yeah, we stop some interest, so it's back to that watt now. Yeah, we stop some interest, so we back to that watt now. Only